It's important, because her name. It's here. Not written in bold, not shouted to the world, but it's in every sentence I speak, even when I'm quiet. It's in everything I do now. She's in everything, and I don't know how to explain this, without sounding like I've completely lost myself. Because maybe I have lost myself, in her, in the way she looks at me, like I'm more than I think I am. In the way she says my name, like it's not just a word, but a place she trusts. I didn't plan this. Didn't expect to be here. But I've been carrying this inside me for days. Weeks. Maybe longer, so if you're reading this, please, stay with me. Because it echoes in my mind, more than any headline, more than any voice I've ever heard, she stayed. When others pulled away, when I gave every reason to walk, she stayed. Not because she had to, but because that's who she is. She doesn't need to be known by the world, but she's unforgettable to me. And that matters more than anything. She didn't sweep me off my feet with charm. She simply showed up. Again and again. Even when I didn't know what I needed, I remember the way she looked at me, during one of my worst days. I had nothing to give. No energy. No light. Just wait, but she didn't run. She didn't panic. She just sat next to me, put her hand on mine, and whispered, "You don't have to speak. I feel you." That moment, it rewrote something in me. Because that's not just affection. That's love. Real. Quiet. Unshakable. And now I see her name everywhere, not literally, but in the peace I've started to feel again, in the way I sleep better, in the way I smile without thinking, in the way I breathe, and maybe that's the scariest part, that something so silent, so steady, could change me this deeply, that love doesn't always arrive like a storm. Sometimes it's a gentle tide, pulling you slowly, softly, into something you didn't even know you needed. She became my quiet place, in a world that never stopped shouting. She saw me, not the version I tried to be, but the mess, the weight, the flaws, and still, she chose to stay. Every day, she teaches me that love isn't just grand gestures or perfect words. It's the tiny moments, its presence, its patience. It's someone holding your hand when your whole world feels like it's slipping. And God, I don't know where this leads. I don't know how long we'll get, but I know this: if love is a language, then she's the only sentence that's ever made sense to me. If love is a language, then she's the only sentence that's ever made sense to me. And I keep rereading her, in the way she ties her hair without noticing, in how she listens like the silence finally has a voice, in how she doesn't try to fix me, just sits with the brokenness like it's sacred. I've stopped searching for the right words, because she is the right feeling, the kind that doesn't need explanation, just presence, just a glance. Just her hand brushing mine in passing, and suddenly the noise in my head feels a little softer. She doesn't know what she's done to me, how she's taken the ache I used to carry, and turned it into something I want to carry, how she makes me want to stay. Not just in the room, but in my life. I used to run, from people, from hope, from anything that felt like it could fall apart. But now I stay, because she taught me how, not with promises, but with consistency, with showing up on the days I couldn't even find my own feet. She doesn't need to be perfect, she just needs to be her. And God, that's already more than enough. And I think about telling her, really telling her. Not just in passing touches or half smiles, or in the way my eyes always find hers, even in a crowded room, but with words, actual, trembling, heart in my throat words. I want to tell her that she's the first place I've ever felt safe in, not a house, not a city, not even my own skin, her, that when she laughs, it feels like something heavy inside me finally lets go, and when she cries, I feel like I'm breaking open too, because her pain echoes in my chest like it was always mine to carry. I want her to know, I've never prayed for anything, as much as I've prayed, for her peace, for her smile in the morning, for her warmth at night, for her dreams to be gentle, and her days to be kind. And sometimes I get scared, because love like this, it's not loud, but it's huge, it's everywhere. It fills up all the empty places I stopped noticing. It asks nothing, but gives everything. I've loved before, or at least I thought I did, but now I know, love doesn't make you lose yourself. Real love lets you find yourself, right in the middle of someone else's heartbeat. She doesn't need to change a single thing, she just needs to keep being who she is. And I'll keep being the one who sees it all, quietly, fully, always. And maybe she doesn't know, but I watch her even when she's not looking. Not in the way people stare, in the way you memorize something you never want to forget, like sunlight through trees, like that one song that wrecks you gently. I've caught her mid-laugh, eyes closed, head tilted back, and I thought, this is it, this is the kind of beauty you don't find twice in one lifetime. And yeah, maybe I don't always say it right, sometimes I fall silent, not because I have nothing to say, but because there's too much, and I don't want to mess it up. She deserves better than half-spoken truths and scared boys. But I'm trying, not just for her, for me, too, because being loved like this, it demands something of you. It asks you to show up, to soften, to be brave in ways you didn't even know you could be. And I want her to know, I'm not here out of luck, I'm here on purpose, because I choose her, every damn day, through the quiet, through the storms. Through every version of ourselves we haven't met yet. She is not a chapter, she's the turning point. And if she ever forgets what she means to me, I'll remind her, with my words, with my hands, with the way I stand beside her, when she's radiant, when she's unraveling, when she's everything in between. Because love like this, it's not temporary, it's not loud, it's not desperate, it's devoted. She'll never have to wonder where she stands with me, not because I'll say it once, but because I'll say it always, in the way I touch her like she's made of meaning, in the way I protect her peace like it's my own, in the way I won't flinch when life tries to test what we've built. Because this isn't made of borrowed time or fragile promises. This is built slow, solid, like a heartbeat learning rhythm again, after years of chaos. And you know what's wild? She doesn't even know how much light she carries. She just walks into a room, and suddenly it's easier to breathe, like the tension in the air forgets itself, when she laughs. And me? I'm just the lucky one, who gets to call that light home. She could have loved anyone, but she keeps choosing me, in the quiet, in the mess, even on the days when I barely recognize myself. She still sees me, the real one, the one I sometimes try to hide, and somehow, she never looks away. I think about forever sometimes. Not in some fairy tale way, in the real way, groceries, laundry, tired eyes, but still reaching for each other at 2 a.m., still laughing at the same dumb jokes, still finding new ways to say, I'm with you. I'm here. You matter. And if she ever doubts, if the world ever makes her forget her worth, if her own mind ever turns cruel, I'll be there, to remind her, to hold the mirror steady, until she can see herself clearly again, because she's not just loved, she's known, and that's the kind of love that doesn't fade.